At its lowest point, Death Valley National Park sits at -282 feet. This is the lowest in North America. It's also the largest national park with 3.4 million acres outside of Alaska, and it's located northeast of Los Angeles, California. It wasn't until 1933, 84 years after its discovery, that the valley was declared a national monument. 61 years later, in 1994, it finally became a national park. Death Valley was formed through faults in the Earth's crust and volcanic action that uplifted the mountains and lowered the valley floor. Known for its super dry climate and low amount of yearly rain, Death Valley sees average precipitation totals below 0.2 inches per month. In total, Death Valley sees less than 2 inches of precipitation annually. However, the rain has impacted some of Death Valley's many beautiful locations to sightsee and get closer to nature. In fact, there are 23 different sedimentary rocks that are impacted by rain each year through erosion. One location in particular, Zabriskie Point, is home to sandstones and clay that are continuously eroded and have been eroded for many years. Zabriskie Point is not the only place impacted by erosion. The desert mountains around the area have as well, such as the Panamint Range. The Panamint Range sits at its highest peak of 11,049 feet, which is Telescope Peak. From there, snow melts and creates erosion along the mountain walls all the way down to the Panamint Valley and Badwater Basin. Badwater Basin is the lowest point in Death Valley with a height of -282 feet and has salt flats. The salt flats are created through the rainfall not being able to drain. Like any other water, it evaporates, but here it turns into vapor quicker than the next rainfall. The salt and minerals are left dissolved. This leaves behind a solid layer, like in these photographs. In any desert, you wouldn't expect many plants. This is the case in the valley, but plants still grow. They are grown through the ground absorbing water from main downstream areas of mountains, hills, or slopes. Some of them will live and some may die, but they still grow. Like any mud, it is formed by rainfall, but with the clay soil and the dry desert heat, the ground gets abnormally hot and dry. This creates these amazing different shaped cracks throughout many places of the park. Death Valley has many more opportunities to explore and to see how water has affected the national park over time. Whether you're able to make the trek to Racetrack Playa or the many oases below the Panamint Range, there are many opportunities to get more in touch with nature and appreciate the phenomenons around you. I'm sure I'll be back to Death Valley in the next coming years, and I'd urge you to look into a possible trip as well, to appreciate the land and understand why it needs to continue to be protected and have its importance understood.